Welcome everyone to another episode of the Definitive Crusade. I am your host, as always, Johnny the Machine Hughes. Joining me from across the pond are two of my favorite people. We have Freyja. Freyja, how's it going?
It's going great.
Excellent. Two of my favorite people. Such high accolades. What can I say? And of course, Flipside Focus compadre, random dude Josh. Josh, how's it going?
I am feeling a million times better than I was a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Cool. Excellent. You come down with a case of Marvelitis or something?
It was a bad case of man flu. You can talk to my wife. She'll admit I was the biggest little wimp on the planet.
No, well, at least she's still your wife, so that's pretty good, right?
Well, yeah.
All right. Okay. So here we go. We're going to have a look at a couple of books before moving into a different segment later on. We're going to start off with a much anticipated book. This book, I'm not saying this book was much anticipated, but the day after it was released, it was getting announced and all that sort of stuff. Freyja was like, "Yeah, I'm going to call Punchline in 3 months' time." I was like, "Okay, cool, whatever." So,
shocker.
I don't know. Hey ho, Freyja. This was your call. This was your choice. So, it's Punchline.
Mm-hmm.
It's written by. Whom's it written by?
Oh, you asking me?
Yeah.
Here. I'll even give you a hint. It's right there.
Go for it.
You want me to just list everyone?
Please do.
So let's see. It's honestly, I didn't even look who was the author, who was everything. But
so we'll do this properly then. I've thrown you to under the books there. So it's written by James Tynion IV, along with Sam Johns. Arts by Merker and Dolfo. Colors are by Romolo Fajardo Jr., who we've seen recently on Wonder Woman. Letters are by Gabriella Downey. There you go.
And this is why I let you do it, Johnny.
Yeah. So
the names do roll off your tongue so much better than they do ours.
Well, yeah? you mean you want me to take the blame for getting them wrong? It's all right.
No. Just the way you've always said James Tynion IV. It sounds so much better than my piss of a British accent. So
yeah, British accents sound better than American accents. Let's just be honest.
James Tynion IV sounds better than Jimmy T4. Oh, yeah, he's never coming on our show now.
No.
Sorry, JT4. All right. Now that I've had that little punchline out the way.
How about we talk about a book, shall we?
Yeah, shall we? Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Freyja, take us away. This is your choice.
Okay, so I chose this because I knew I was either going to like it or I was going to absolutely hate it. That's the only reason why I picked it. Not to be really in the center. And I mean, it kind of lived up to it.
Lived up to your hate. Yeah, I love this.
The colors were nice once again because that's
So yeah, colors we mentioned Romolo Fajardo Jr. We've seen his stuff recently on Wonder Woman. Previously been a bit of an indie colorer, but he's kind of stuck around the kind of, I'm not going to say lower tier, but I think this is probably his like mainstream big book, unless you count Wonder Woman as a big book. I know I personally don't, but hey ho. Sorry, Freyja, go for it.
It's fine. So this whole thing, I honestly had no idea what it was going to be. I was kind of hoping it would be more of like a background story of her, because that's kind of how they advertised it, but it wasn't. So it was just kind of like she's on trial because she got caught and Joker War's over, and so now she's manipulating people via the internet because people are freaking stupid and easily manipulated. Especially from like a female standpoint, all you need to do is start crying, and then all of a sudden, all the freaking simps are like, "Oh, don't bully her." don't bully her. She's crying. I'm like, yeah, guess what? It's a manipulation tactic that's been around forever that women take advantage of. I take advantage of. Like, I mean, come on. Like, it's the fastest way. And so I was like, yeah, okay. All right. So anyway, besides that, it's just essentially her manipulating people. I feel like I should know who Pink and Purple Hair Girl is. I don't think they use her name a single time in the entire book, and I was constantly like, it's not Orphan.
No.
And it's not Cassie. I'm like, who? But
Is
she's
it
wearing.
Bluebird? You're talking. Yeah, it's Bluebird.
It's Bluebird?
Yeah.
I don't interact with, like, I don't read anything with that character, so I had no
Harper Row. Harper Row, she's been in Titans after she started off in Snyder's Batman run.
Well, maybe they used her freaking name.
I read this book, I was like, the Rose is still alive? How did that happen?
Yeah, I was confused. I'm like, who the frick is this? And why should I mean, I guess you just need to read a Titans book to know who the frick that is, because I didn't know who it was.
Don't feel bad. I was confused too. I was like, who the hell is this?
Yeah, like I said, they didn't even use her name the entire time. Or his name. Her name. His name? Her name. It's hard to tell with the art style. I mean, it's hard to tell because she's walking around in a tank top, but she's flatter than me. So, like,
you painted a lovely picture. So, it's like, and you in the fishnets and guitar playing as well.
I like fishnets, but yeah, I can't play the guitar very well. But yeah, the whole thing was it was essentially more a story about her younger brother, who is got to be the worst freaking gamer I have ever seen. Because I'm sorry, if I understand, playing a Call of Duty on, whatever ripoff on your computer, and I understand using an actual controller instead of the WASD and whatnot. However, he has a headset on with a microphone, but he's still taking time to put his controller down and to type in the chat.
Right.
Talking in the chat. Also, as a person who's gone on many freaking raids on many different games, people always talk shit on these things. Like they say terrible things. I say terrible things. Usually it involves a lot of cussing people out and swearing at the game. But like, if this is considered to be like, oh, they're being nasty, I'm like, you have not played enough video games.
Especially not against Freyja.
No, I mean, I have played with women who are more crass than that. Like, I'm worse than that. And that's the thing. It's like, if you can't handle the chat and stuff, you mute everyone and you don't have the chat on. It's that freaking simple. You don't have to be in the chat. It's not a prerequisite. You don't have to listen to people. You can mute them. It's in every game I've ever played. So, like, this kid is honestly, if I had a friend who was like, guys, you should tone it down, I'd tell them to, fuck off and just to mute the mic too. Like, if you can't handle the conversation, then just mute us, I mean,
don't say that too loud, they'll turn us off.
Oh, fine. But anyway, this kid gets easily indoctrinated because freaking he just easily manipulated. And then he's like, well, she didn't do anything wrong, but let's go gas people. Because she totally didn't do anything wrong. She's attacking homeless people, but she totally didn't do anything wrong.
No thing.
And then they also made freaking Joker a pansy, which also kind of pissed me off at the end. I'm like, Joker would have taken the knife and stabbed her too. Like,
well, they're going for that whole homage thing, aren't they, with the whole dancing picture. There you go. That picture's with the classical. That's the classic Harley and Joker pose, isn't it? So it's kind of
the king and queen of Gotham.
Yeah,
but she's not even close to that. I'm sorry, and it's just
she's way hotter though.
Yeah, and then the
Just
fact that they're letting her wear her clown makeup to trial, I'm like, first of all, no. The whole thing's dumb. I'm sorry. This whole book was stupid. And then I don't know why he's all of a sudden holding hands with the guy that he just met 5 minutes ago, even though they were gaming together. It's just, I'm like, if that's how you're going to portray gay relationships, like, oh, there's another gay guy. Let's, we're now a couple. That's just freaking stupid.
Can I just say this whole? I'm the most laid back person about everything and you guys know that about me. But I said this a while ago on one of the Arrowverse crossovers where there was the Supergirl's sister and Sarah met up on one of the crossovers. So automatically that means because they're both lesbians, they have to sleep with each other.
Yeah.
Not the straight people who bump into members of the opposite sex. They don't jump in the bed straight away. But apparently that's what counts as that's what counts as being gay. Is just jumping straight in bed with someone who's of the same sexual persuasion as you. Man, that would be so easy though. So, on that note, no, but I get that. That's if you're gonna put diverse relationships in comic books, and they should be in there. Definitely, they should at least do them properly. And I think that's what we've said from the get go when we talk about diversity. Let's do it properly. Let's not ham fist it, as the saying goes. Cool. All right. Okay. So, any other comments before we pass over to Josh?
No, I'm leaving some for everyone else. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. You're going to make me cry. Josh.
All right. So, I was disappointed. The first thing is I got to scroll back to the particular panel. I have issues with the approach that this judge pissed me off beyond all reason, because she states the punchline, "Are you aware that Gotham resides in a state that upholds capital punishment?" I'm pretty sure that's against the Constitution, but whatever, that's Gotham for you. And then for her to say, Gotham might have a long stay at Arkham ahead of him, but I promise that if you stand trial, the state will not be so lenient with you. Why the hell is Punchline getting the shit end of the stick compared to who shit in that judge's Cheerios?
Well, I think
to give Punchline a harsher punishment, even if they're just threatening it.
Well, it's logic. That's what that is, my friend. That's logic. The Joker is criminally insane, so you can't threaten him with anything. She previously has denounced the insanity plea. She's not saying she's insane, so she wants to be treated like a regular bad guy, a regular crook. So therefore, the regular rules then apply that she does face a harsher sentence than somebody who is insane, because that's just the way the world is. Sorry about that.
I don't know. That's Gotham politics for you. Never makes sense. But it
is true though, because a lot of people claim insanity so they don't get the harsher punishment. We have that happen in the States a lot.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's true. But still, Gotham politics.
Sorry for putting about of realism in there. Sorry. Yeah. Damn it. Damn it in my logical brain.
My issue with this book was, and Freyja kind of alluded to it earlier, in that it almost like it was supposed to be an origin book, and that's kind of what they were going on. But at the same time, the cover itself, it says that it's after the Joker War. So I feel like it was kind of misleading at the same time of, punchline number 1. And I'm thinking, okay, cool. Let's get a little more of her backstory. Yet no. It's all after the Joker War. I agree. They made Joker look wonky as hell. Like the panel here on, what page is this? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. On page 4. Yes, I had to count.
Get the fingers out.
But I don't like the way that they drew Joker in this. I'm not a fan of him. So I mean, but Batman looked good. I was okay with that.
So the art's by Mirka Andolfo, who is been around for ages and has had a huge, massive success with a book called Mercy. Mirka Andolfo's art can be a little bit racy at times, a little bit sensual, which is great, and I'm all for that. Not sure it suits generic superhero stuff. I would like to have seen more structure and stature to the characters rather than going like the Nagoyan, I don't know, I've said that wrong, sorry, sort of cartoon-esque versions. You know, yeah. I would have much preferred to see something a little bit more, I don't know, structured, stronger, I suppose. The cartoon element doesn't always work for me. I like it in certain books, you know, but for this, no.
Yeah, and I think for Punchline, it works. But the moment you bring Batman into it, Batman has to have definitely that more masculine approach. So it wasn't a horrible read, aside from the weird quirks. I am with Freyja that I did find it weird that her brother midstream puts down the controller to type in the chat. That was weird.
I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent, so apologies for this. I often get pulled into it. I think we've had this conversation. Floppies over graphic novels, yeah, or higher priced books over lower priced books, right?
Yep.
I have found recently one of the things that are knocking me about DC is when they pull out these specials that are like $9.99 or $7.99, and this isn't a cheap book, by the way. Punchline number 1. The very last panel of one of the stories will always say continued next year. Right? And this really is starting to get on my nerves, because if you think in future state, some of those books are going to be $7.99. After 2 months, we're back to normal. I will bet my bottom dollar that the second book of the $7.99 it'll be continued later. So when it comes to storytelling prose, and people tell me, oh, you know, it's better to wait for the graphics. It's not better to wait for the graphics if it's going to be a continuation of the story. Graphics only work above floppies if it's the whole story. If you have to spend $12 to get one part and then have to wait another month or 2 to get another part for $12, it's the same as buying a floppy for 3 books or 4 books. Surely. Yeah. You know, it's the same principle in play. It's just costing us, the reader, more. We're not getting any better. We're not getting any more resolutions out of it.
Well, and if we have to wait a year for the next issue to come out,
yeah,
then it's like when it does come out, you're like, what happened in the last book? It's been a year.
Perfect.
And with how 2020 has been, a lot of stuff has happened this year.
Yeah. And I mean, this book's come out now, right? So the Bat books come out every fortnight. So we've got 6 weeks or so, 8, no, maybe 8, maybe 7 weeks till Christmas, right? So that's a fair few books. Then you've got 2 months off for Future State, where at the very earliest, we're not going to get anything back on the second part of this story till March next year. You think in March next year we're going to be remembering what the hell happened?
No, you'll have to go back and read it again.
Yeah. Okay, but that's kind of my.
And then we're going to look like the hobos that were points in my punchline, going, "What happened? I don't remember."
And we'll be like, "Still, who is that? Who is that girl with the pink purple?" The only other thing I will say is that it seems like Dr. Leslie Tompkins has got yet another medical degree in something. I never realized she was a psychologist. Yeah, she's got more medical skills than Dr. Gray from Grey's Anatomy. It's crazy.
Well, you know.
So, but hey ho.
Yeah.
Rant over. See, Freyja, you did leave me stuff. Hey, that was cool. Well done. Thanks for that. All right, on to our second book. Again, this is Freyja's choice, so sorry about that, but Freyja has spoken, and we always listen to Freyja.
We don't question Freyja.
Yeah, no, she didn't even have to cry for this one. All right, okay. We don't talk about him a lot, considering, but it's Superman, Man of Tomorrow. It's actually number 19. It's part of the Digital First series that DC are doing, and we all know how much we love the previous Digital First books. So here we go. Written by Dave, I'm going to say Wielgoz. Art by Jorge Corona. Colors by Matt Lopez. And letters by Clayton. I'm really not slumming it. Cowles. Oh, dear me. Man of Tomorrow, world's vilest. Freyja, I looked at this book and I cursed you. Just saying.
I can't repeat what I said. I can't repeat what I said.
Yeah, God damn it. Freyja, take it away, please. And burn it. I mean, talk to us about it.
Fuck. Where to begin? So all of Superman has let himself go. Like,
has he not?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Did you pick this book on a dare? Did you just do this to annoy people? Right, fine. I'll start us off for a change. Right, for me, this book, it's like, oh, look, all the Supermen have come to beat up Superman. And, oh, look, all the Batman have come to beat up Batman, or vice versa. Didn't we just see this book dead recently? Didn't we review a book very similar where the multiverses were coming on each other to beat somebody up? This is a sign of DC editorial saying, hey, I've got a great idea, and let's run it out in every book. Mm-hmm. Every book. You kind of, if you've got one Superman in, you must have 4. That's the new DC rule. And the art is terrible.
They're taking the multiverse to a whole new level of no.
God.
I can't even say the colors were nice on this. Like, freaking Superman and Batman look like they've got like a soggy diaper. The way that the costumes are, I just no. Ultraman looks like he's whacked out on like 3 lines of heroin.
And then to top it off, they have a hug at the end. Lovely jubbly. Freyja, what did we do?
The romance moment where Batman hugs Superman. Is that? Oh god, this book.
I'm excited for later in the episode because I feel like that's going to be punishment for Freyja making us read this book.
I'm sorry, but the art's. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Right, are you with us now?
Yeah, sorry. It's just god, this art.
God. Yeah, the colors are shit.
The colors are awful too.
I will say this about the art. All right, I'll be a little bit nice about this. The art isn't my cup of tea, and that's a massive, massive understatement by any shape of every imagination you can get. I'm not even sure it's in my coffee shop. Never mind my cup of tea. But that said, I want to applaud DC for trying something different. Because so many times we get the same, 17th generation Neil Adams type or a 14th generation Brayfogle or McFarlane style. It's nice to see that different styles are getting an opportunity to have a book. It's not always the same thing. I think we've probably looked at 2 of the most unusual art styles in these last 2 books. It's nothing quite standard about the Punchline book and this. So I think, whilst it's not my cup of tea, I'm sure there's people who are going to look at it and think it's great. And you know what? Art is in the eye of the beer holder. So just drink plenty of beer. That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's a Hammer Heroes book. Send it to Lucas and see what he thinks.
Yeah.
Right.
So okay. So honestly, soggy diapers and everyone being super over, like, so just super obese Batman, and knobby-kneed Batman, and old man Batman, and just giant-eared Superman. And three-chin Bizarro. Everything. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say it had potential. It had potential to be decent. Not like groundbreaking or anything like that, but it could have been fun if it was done properly. I see, because some people like these battle royale type things, and for those type of people, this could have been really fun. But it's because of just the colors being off, and proportions being completely screwed up. I didn't know. I couldn't tell what was blood and what was. It was just, and I don't know. Was Batman supposed to be like this 80-year-old decrepit man in this time? Is that what was supposed to go on? Because that's what he looked like. He's always like hunched over. He had the little spindly legs, little spindly arms, and he's, but his torso's big. And then you have freaking Superman, who has biceps bigger than his head, kind of like freaking Chris Redfield in like Resident Evil 5. I mean,
so you know what it reminds me of? This particular style of Batman reminds me of Batman Year 100.
Oh, the Pope thing. Yeah. Is it Paul Pope? I think it's Paul Pope. Yeah.
Paul Pope with Jose Villarrubia.
Yeah.
So just, I mean, you look at, where was it? Where's the particular one? The Bizarro Batman's just weird. So the panel when Batman's kind of squaring up against Bizarro and Ultraman, that style Batman is what reminds me of Batman Year 100, which is this one. Kind of the same, very, as you said, decrepit, very kind of worn out and old.
Yeah.
So
good shout.
Yeah, and the whole thing about the book is I don't know if they were trying to make it joke like comedic, because at the end they ended on a comedic note with, like I said, Batman hugging Superman, and then Superman like, "What, did Batman just hug me?" I'm like, "But why would he do that in the first place? You've been friends for freaking ever. Why now of all times?" Considering all of the like life-threatening things, and I was like, I don't. It's hard for me to take this serious when it doesn't even seem like they're trying to take it serious. Like Captain Carrot's here, and he's taking off the mini Batman. He's like has the mini Batman and Superman in his hand, and he's holding them, up. It just feels like the whole thing was supposed to be comedic. Also, is that supposed to be Mary floating in the last page? Is that Mary?
Do you mean right in this panel next to Captain Carrot?
Yeah, just kind of floating up there with no face, and I don't know.
Could it be Power Girl? Because they like putting Power Girl in stuff for no reason.
It's not Power Girl because she doesn't have the boob window. She has the Shazam lightning bolt.
I wouldn't necessarily rule it out, because look at how Superman and Batman were designed on this. It could be Power Girl. They like to go.
I guess that's true. It could. I don't know.
Could be an S.
That's
not no, I see where you're going. Yeah, sorry. She means above Captain Carrot's head.
Yeah.
That's Mary Marvel. Yeah, you're bang on right.
Mary?
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant in the explosion. But that is Mary Marvel. Yeah. Or at least it looks like.
Yeah, that's definitely.
And just to end this review, it looks like Captain Carrot is taking Mini Superman up and away.
Well, and Mini Bat too.
Mini Bat.
All right. Okay. So there you go. 2 books. I think we've had some hilarity. We're going to let the hilarity commence after, I believe it's a trailer advert. Is that right, Josh?
Correct. Yep. So If you guys listen to my interview with the creator and director for an upcoming project called Arkham Adolescence, this is the teaser trailer for that film. So sit back and enjoy the trailer. Bam.
There you go. Check that out. Something to when's that due out?
So I know they're still working out details for the
cool.
Kickstarter, so it is coming soon. But it's going to be a unique story about Joker's things. So totally different approach.
Excellent. Bring it on. All right. Okay. So for the second half of the show, we're going back to a bit of a family favorite. Recently, it's been announced that Jeopardy host Alex Trebek has unfortunately passed away. Now sympathies go out to his family. Not being Jeopardy doesn't have a hold on the UK the way it does in the US. So my introduction to Jeopardy has been through doing the TDC Jeopardy. So in honor of Alex and all his fine work on that great show, we're going to do a round of like that.
Oh, you wanted to say something for you?
Yeah. We're going to do a round of TDC Jeopardy. Hooray! Excellent!
Yay! Freyja, this is all your fault.
How was my fault?
You haven't heard the questions yet, my friends, or the answers even. Right. Topics are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Feline fine.
Okay.
Not every joker needs a punchline. And do not give the ending away. For those that don't know the rules of Jeopardy, the way it works is you pick an answer and you get the question right. You get the commemorative, whatever. You get the same points back, and you get an opportunity for a 3-point bonus by telling me the first appearance of a character. All right. It has dawned on me that I don't have a tiebreaker question, so hopefully one of you will win. Yay. Right, to decide who goes first, I have a lovely comic book in my hand. Can you see this lovely comic book in my hand?
Yes.
Yes. It is either Batman, 3 Jokers, or Justice League 50. Freyja, what do you think it is?
I'm going to say 3 Jokers.
Okay, so by definition, Josh, you're stuck with Justice League.
Yep.
Sorry. Yeah, it is in fact 3 Jokers. There you go. Way, Frey, you get to choose. Do you want to go first or second?
I will go first.
Excellent. Good call. Which category would you like to go for first?
Aha! I want to do the feline one, so.
Feline fine. All right.
Yeah, 100. I'm just gonna do it wrong.
For 1 point. Feline fine. Here we go. You met her on the street, or was it a boat?
I'm just gonna say who is Catwoman.
Bingo. Boom. 1 point. Yay, cool. And Catwoman's first appearance is in?
Detective Comics. I want to say 50.
Batman #1.
Ah, dang it.
Damn it.
Spring of 1940.
Yep. Freyja, you have control of the board. Where would you like to go next?
Let's continue with felines.
Feline fine. On his first mission with the Suicide Squad, he crippled Raven.
With Suicide Squad. Oh, gall. I'm just gonna say Beast Boy because why not?
Josh.
Deadshot.
Bronze Tiger. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
feline.
Remember,
Yeah.
feline fine.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Bronze Tiger's first appearance was in Richard Dragon Kung Fu Fighter #1, which has got to be the record for the longest title in comic book history. Maybe not, but still. Freyja, still your call. Where do you want to go?
Let's keep on going with felines.
The possessor of an African cloth that bestowed 9 lives. One was used to save Catwoman.
Gall. I don't know. Let's do Shakira. I don't freaking know.
Shakira. Hang on,
I could also say Streaky the Super Cat, but I'm not going to.
No, fortunately not Streaky. No. Josh.
I want to say Cheetah, but I feel like I'm going to get an in a second.
Right, it was actually. I've lost my window. 2 seconds. There we are. It was Catman.
No,
Sorry, like. That's fine. All right, Catman's first appearance was in what? Anyone take a guess?
Detective Comics 311.
It was 311. Congratulations. How did you know that? That's impressive. Freyja, board's still yours.
Let's, I guess, finish out.
Right, you've got 2 left. Do you want to keep going?
All
right, for 4 points. Previously a resident of the Brooklyn Animal Shelter, he went on to kill a member of the Sinestro Corps in his first appearance.
Can you repeat that? Josh kind of coughed in the middle.
Did
he? Sorry.
Did he cough?
He coughed.
Previously a resident.
Go ahead. I'll shut up now.
Is there a way I can mute Josh? All right. Previously a resident of the Brooklyn Animal Shelter, he went on to kill a member of the Sinestro Corps in his first appearance. Freyja, I think you like this character.
Do I? Possibly?
I think so. I remember. I'm sure. Remember you saying something about him a while ago.
Can I just say who is? Oh, right. I don't know. Who's Wildcat?
Nope. Josh for 4 points. And to steal it.
I have no idea.
Really? I'm so disappointed. So disappointed right now. It was Dexter.
Oh, Dexter! I do love him. Should have guessed Dexter.
Yeah, it's got a really sad story, really sad origin. I read it yesterday with a tear in my eye. All right, okay.
I will wear my Red Lantern. I'll wear the Red Lantern ring for disappointing you.
That's a different type of conversation. Sorry, mate. All right. For 5 points. 5 points to see out Feline Fine. The best friend of Captain Marvel. And before I asked my wife this question, and she went, "Is it the Flurkin?" No, it's the Shazam Captain Marvel we're talking about. No Flurkins. Thanks very much. There you go.
Gall. What's that stupid cat's name? Teakle? I don't freaking know.
Josh?
Oh, who is Taki Tani?
Yes, who is Talkie Tawny? Well done. First appearance of Mr. Talkie Tawny.
Oh. Captain Marvel Interest number 82, March 1948.
So close. 79, December 47. Sorry. Okay. Do you know when his last appearance was?
No.
It was last year in the Shazam series by Jeff Johns. There you go.
Oh.
Oh. Ah. Right. Okay. So that's feeling fine out of the way. Scores on the doors. Josh is in the lead with 5. Freyja is in second place with Uno. With 1. Oh. Josh, where do you want to go? Not every
Let's go.
Not every joke is the punchline, or do not give the ending away.
Do not give the ending away for 1.
Oh. Should have got that. Never mind. Here we go. You ready? Arthur Brown will be the master clue to this person.
Okay, wait. One more time.
One more time. Arthur Brown will be the master clue to this person.
Oh, Clue Master.
Freyja?
I don't know. Who is Steph Brown?
Yes. Well done. Who is Steph Brown? Remember, do not give the ending away. No spoilers.
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay. I see how this is going.
All right. So, Freyja, Steph's first appearance, please.
Oh, God. Detective Comics 300. I don't know.
648. So close, but so far.
Not even.
All right. Where do you want to go next, Freyja?
Let's go with Not Every Joker for 1.
Not every Joker for 1.
I can figure out what this is.
This is. I think you should get this one. This is a nice, easy one.
Mm.
All right. Ex-shrink, ex-hench girl, now a hero. It has been a mad love.
Who's Harley Quinn?
Yep, Harley Quinn.
Ugh.
Sorry. First appearance of Harley.
Batman the Animated Series.
In comic book form. Smarty pants. I can take points off just as well.
You didn't specify, Johnny.
In comic books, what was Harley Quinn's first appearance?
Oh, God. Probably it was before Steph Brown. So I'm just going to say Detective Comics 531.
Batman Adventures number 12.
Okay.
There you go. Worth a pretty penny.
Although the first appearance of Harley in the animated series was in Joker's Favor, which aired September 11th, 1992.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not giving you the points. Don't care. Freyja?
No.
Where do you want to go next, Freyja?
Let's go with Not a Joker.
Not if you're joking, it's a punchline, all right? Okay. A former tightrope walker turned clown after the Flying Graysons were hired. This is a hard question for 2 points. But
Can you repeat that?
yeah, a former tightrope walker turns clown after the Flying Graysons were hired.
Oh, crap. Who's Gaggy?
Perfect. Well done.
Woo!
Who is Gaggy Gag?
Wow.
Really? Yeah, pulled that one out. Well done. First appearance of Gaggy. And it wasn't in Bondage Weekly before somebody says it.
Go. Okay, so I think he was around in the 60s, I think. Batman 186.
3 points. Well done. Oh, hey, pulled that one out. Yeah, well
because
done.
he was one of those weird henchmen in the 60s, wasn't he?
He was indeed. November 1966. Yeah, well done.
Daggy looks freaky as hell.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, for Silver Age, he was pretty freaking
Yeah. God love that
that's
Silver Age.
creepy. Still,
yeah.
that is one creepy ass look.
It's a good look. It's a good look. All right. Where do you want to go next?
Let's continue on with Joker's henchman.
A bomb maker who had fun at the I'll start again.
Stop coughing, Josh.
Coffee McCoffee there. A bomb maker who had fun at the fair when the Dark Knight returned.
A bomb maker. Oh crap. Shoot. Who is Johnny Frost? I don't freaking know.
Nope. I looked him up, but no, it's not Johnny Frost. No. Josh?
Oh, I want to say it was the Toy Master. I can see him. I want to say Toy Master, but I know that that's not the right name.
No, it's not, unfortunately. Abner is his name. And he's in the Dark Knight Returns #1 because he built the bomb for Two-Face. Oh. Everyone remembers the big fairground scene in the Dark Knight, so there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Freyja, you've still got control of the board.
Okay. Let's continue on with not every Joker.
Okay. So
why not?
Okay, so we're on 4. The cost of not laughing at his boss's joke cost this sidekick his life.
Oh crap. Crap. I know this, but the name is escaping me. I'm just gonna go with freaking Johnny Frost again because I know it's wrong, but I can't remember. Crap.
Josh?
His name.
I don't remember. Pass.
Sydney from Batman 321 from 1979. Sorry, that was a stinker, that one. All right. Freyja, to round it off, are you ready?
It's a bad joke.
Yeah.
Right. No one makes a monkey out of the Joker. Wait, until this one time.
You gonna finish that statement? Is it
Johnny Frost? No.
No, it's not Johnny Frost. Johnny. Is it Jackanape?
Yes, it is. Well done.
Yeah.
Jackanape. Good shout. Where's that from?
Wow.
Batman 666.
Batman 23.1. There you go. Good effort. Okay, cool. I don't think we'll go through the scores on the doors just yet. Where are we up to? Right. Do not give the ending away. Right. So Frey is still on charge. So are you going to go by the numbers, or are you going to go for the hard one straight away to try and get them to knock them out?
Let's go big. Let's go number 5.
A medical professional with many different specialities, it seems, including faking deaths.
Who is Hush?
Nope.
Dang it. Okay.
Josh? And this just proves that nobody listens to anything that I say.
No,
Just
you mentioned. I feel like this is calling back to earlier in this episode.
Is it?
Maybe, I don't know. Plot twist. Dr. Kinsolving?
Nope. It was calling back to earlier this pod. Is of course Dr. Leslie Tompkins, whose first appearance is in this lovely detective comics of number 457. There you go. Check that out from the.
Should have gone with my gut.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well done.
Because your clue when you said nobody listens to me, I was like, wait a minute. He mentioned a doctor who had more doctorates.
If you'd have said Meredith Grey, I would have given you the point for that, but never mind. Freyja, where do you want to go?
Let's continue on down. Let's do number 2 though this time.
All right. Okay, so her first costume change.
Her first costume change?
Yeah.
Let's go with Robin. I don't freaking.
Yep. Who is Robin? Okay. Do you know when that happened?
No, because I'm not obsessed with Stephanie Brown like you are. So.
There you go. Mrs. H bought me this book. 126. Robin 126. There you go. I have 2 copies of this. Don't tell Mrs. H. Picked one up extra by accident. Okay, cool, brilliant. Freyja, where do you want to go next?
Let's go on to 4.
3, you mean? The game's not over yet.
I mean 4, Johnny. I'm skipping counting.
You're skipping again. Oh, okay, 4.
Skipping around.
All right. Her apparent killer.
Her apparent killer?
Mm-hmm.
Crap. I'm just gonna go with who's. Crap. No, it's not that person.
Time's up.
I said Matches Malone. I don't freaking know.
It's not Matches Malone. Although that would have been cool. I like Matches Malone. Josh?
Who is that?
Who's the Black Mask?
Oh, Sionis. Oh.
Black Mask first appearance was way back in Batman 386, which was 1985. So there you go. I always think the Black Mask is quite a new character for the different things he's done, but you know, he's been around that long, guys. All right, that leaves.
I wrote off Black Mask after Ewan McGregor's disappointment.
We do not talk about that.
yeah. I'd rather talk about Batman and Robin than Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
I didn't mind Birds of Prey. It wasn't Birds of Prey from the comic books. It's just a different movie. We could have called it anything else. It
should have been called Harley Quinn and Friends.
Yeah.
Because freaking Huntress, how long was Huntress actually in it? Like maybe 10 minutes tops? She wasn't in it.
Crazy.
Black Mary was, regulated to just a background character too.
Yes, unfortunately, but hey ho. Right, last question for 3. Her second costume change.
Oh, it's me, right?
Yeah.
Who is Batgirl?
Correct.
Yeah.
And when did that happen?
I do not know. I just remember it happened.
There you go. Batgirl number 1.
Yeah,
Check
she has my favorite Batgirl outfit. I like it. I like the design.
There you go. So it seems that we didn't need a jackpot question because the scores are really, really close. So Josh has got the Denver Broncos 5. Well done. 3, 9, 12, 14, 16.
Oh my gosh.
21. And Freyja's got a massive New Orleans Saints 21.
Yay! I'm
There you
just
go.
Hey, you're
happy
legal now.
I paid attention to Johnny, and I know that he's obsessed with Stephanie Brown, so I started thinking about Stephanie Brown
I
crab.
did it this morning. I wrote this out this morning. And I did the feline fine questions during the week because it just occurred to me. I thought, oh, we'll do this because it's quite fun. And I knew we were doing punchline today, so I thought I'll do something joke-esque. That took a lot of work. And then honestly, I was lost on the last one. I was like, I have no idea what to do. And I thought, you know what? We've never had just a Steph Brown round.
Yeah.
So,
Honestly, I think I just lucked out and started doing the Joker thing before Josh, because Josh is pretty knowledgeable about stuff with Joker too, and Batman in general.
well, I've got to say, considering we talk about it and we saying we haven't sick of him, he pops up quite a lot, doesn't he? So,
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. There's our tradition honor in remembrance of Alex Trebek. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
So for this episode, that pretty much wraps it up. For me to say is thanks to Freyja for picking some really dodgy books. We're going to ban you from picking books next time. Just saying.
You could have said no. No is okay. It's an okay answer.
No, it was a good point. We don't talk about Superman, and now we know the reason why. Josh, thanks very much.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. And don't forget, guys, check out UCPN for all your favorite podcasts, including Freyja's,
K-pop Cosmos.
Josh,
Flipside Focus.
and keep your eyes peeled for Outside the Panels this week. We're recording with the writer of Billionaires Island. All right, there you go. Something to look forward to. All that's left for me to say is, as always, adios.